Hi guys, it's Katie and welcome back to my YouTube channel today. Welcome. Here on my channel we do thrift flips, wood signs, DIYs, a little bit of everything fun. And on today's video, I have to start out by saying I hope to get a thrift flip video done for you guys today. I've got one part of it done. I just didn't finish the second part. But it's coming along. It's just taking a little bit longer than I thought. But all of this week, I have been doing Christmas in July over on my Facebook page. And I've been doing DIYs and sharing with you guys, or sharing with everyone over there on Facebook, the fun stuff that I am launching on my website today. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stick those Facebook Lives here in a video on YouTube. It's going to be a little bit unconventional. I apologize for it. But I also need to put a little disclaimer that the contest is probably already done. It's going to end Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So by the time you see this video, the contest that I have been running over on my Facebook page is done. But I'm not going to edit any of the videos, so I apologize for that. So either watch it or don't, whatever. So you can watch these videos. What I am going to do, because I feel bad that I'm not going to be able to fulfill the contest like I'm going to talk about in these videos, is I am going to run a little contest. If you guys decide that you want to comment on this video today, let me know which of the DIY projects that you are loving that I'm sharing with you in this video. There is 4 of them. Let me know which one you love the best, and then I will draw a winner on probably the 23rd, on July 23rd. And then I will announce it in my July 24th or 25th video. So all you need to do is leave a comment, tell me which DIY kit you like, and I will draw a winner. Now, if you want to just get the DIY kits, they're available now on my website, and all of that information is available down in the link below. So grab something to drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy these Facebook Live videos that I shared on my Facebook page all this week. And I will see you guys soon. Most of what I'm sharing with you guys this week is DIY kits. So tonight, it's going to be this Tipsy Tree. And I saw these, I'm pretty sure I saw these last year, or maybe even the year before. And I was like, oh my gosh, those are so fun. And I just never got around to getting a kit to make my own. And so in your little kit, you're going to get these the two trees. So this one's got some bigger holes, and then this one's got smaller holes, and then it's engraved that says My Tipsy Tree. And then there is the base pieces. And then there's a couple of extra pieces that we're going to use to like hold the top together so that things can work. And then it will hold your little bottles of alcohol or whatever you want to put in there, but that's what it's for. I will also have a option that is suckers. So it's going to be a tree that holds suckers. So I'm going to get cracking on this. I'm going to just tip this down a little bit. I mostly want you guys to see what I'm working on. I don't really care if you see my face, but I've got this up here so I can see comments too. I think actually I'm going to move it over here because then I can see it a little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back here. Can you guys see my tree? Probably not now because I moved things around. So I'm gonna get busy painting this up, and I am just using Waverly chalk paint. And I'm going to use this one, the Fern color. I'm going to grab some baby wipes just so I have something to wipe my brushes on. So I hope that it's all, everybody can see and hear good. Hopefully you guys can hear good. Okay. So I'm going to paint my two bases with this green color. And technically, you know, really however you want to do it. One cool thing about these cutouts is that you can spray paint these really easy too. And that makes the DIY even quicker. This is a pretty simple DIY, just simply because you're just really painting and gluing. If you wanted to kind of get artsy fartsy on it, you definitely could. So I do like to use chalk paint simply because it dries pretty fast. So for this little project. So a while back I did a little poll with you guys. Cat, you are gonna be the death of me here. And I know a lot of you guys preferred that I just show you some quick and easy how-to videos. I know a lot of people that commented and actually responded to my poll were like, yeah, we don't like watching live videos because they take forever. And this probably is going to be one of those videos that takes forever. And it just is what it is. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the air conditioning and just got yourself a little drink and relaxing for the evening and want to watch a fun little project. So like I said, I wanted to do the Christmas in July stuff because I wanted to get a jump start on the holidays. So I've started making ornaments, and the ornaments that I'm going to have that you can customize, they will also be up on my website on Friday morning too. So it'll probably be like Friday at 10 a.m. Everything will go live on the website. So you can get the kits. There is 4 kits, and then there's a finished sign option that will have some customization, but it is a finished sign. It's not going to be a DIY sign, and it's a Christmas. I'm going to be making that on Wednesday during our live. All of those things, and then there will be a couple options for ornaments for customization. But what I want you guys to make sure that you know is, like, if you're looking for something and you think it's something that we could cut on the laser, let me know, and I will do my best to find some way of cutting it for you. So right now I've just got the stocking ones that I've shared, and I'll have a couple other ones. There's a gingerbread house or a gingerbread person one that you'll be able to customize. I've found like some animal ones. So there is some fun options out there, but I can't offer like every single option. So if there's something that you have seen and you're like, hey, I wonder if that's something Katie could cut with a laser, let me know, and then I'll just let you know. So I have added, I have already added a custom order link to my website. So that could be something that you could go through there. So if you go to my website, which is LittleRockiesRustic, then you will see where it says custom orders, and you can find something there. If there's a custom sign that you're looking for, those are the words. Where's your heart right now? Okay. Now there's a fly, I swear. All of the other animals are kind of passed out, laying around. They finally calmed down for a while this evening. So when I'm painting these things, like this one is cut from MDF wood, which is really the only thing that I can find right now. I'm having a hard time finding the birch plywood. Wood is expensive and it's hard to come by. Good, decent wood that will cut good in the laser. But I don't mind, I don't mind painting the MDF wood. So that's what these DIY kits are going to be cut out of. Okay. So there's the front. So I'm going to let those two dry. And I kind of feel like maybe we should have painted the base like a brown, but I'm just going to paint it green because it doesn't really matter. And I don't really want it to look funky either. But I just think this is such a fun little project. Maybe like you and some of your girlfriends would want to get together and do a couple of these DIYs over the holidays. I don't know. Maybe this one would be a good gift for somebody. If you wanted to give somebody like a countdown to Christmas, there's 14 holes, 14 slots, and then they fit the little tiny bottles. And then, like I said, there will be an option too for a kit that is for suckers, so it's more for kids type thing. So I'm gonna let those dry. But they're just kind of funny. Fun, something fun to do. So my star, I'm gonna make yellow, and I'm using Maize from Waverly. This Waverly chalk paint can be found at Walmart. That's usually where I get mine. Usually when I go through there, I'll just stop and grab whatever I can find. But the other types of chalk paint that I like to use are the Folk Art brand. And like I said, acrylic paint is good too. It just takes a little bit longer to dry. So I'm just gonna paint, and actually on these little stars, I don't like this brush. On these little stars, you really just need to paint one side of them. Yeah, that brush needs to maybe go down the road or something. It's kind of floppy. It doesn't do a very good job. Now this one's a little too stiff. Oh well, it is what it is. Just use a makeup sponge. And just kind of dab it on there just to get an all over coverage of the yellow. I might have to do 2 coats of that, and I just have to find, I knew I had another big wide brush. Okay, let's just slather that baby on. So these little stars, I'm only going to have to do like the one side, and I am going to do the other side, the side edges of it too. So I want to ask you guys, is doing these DIY kits something that you're interested in? So many of you guys have asked me about doing classes, and I've mentioned it time and time before that it's just not something that goes over well in the summer because people are busy, people have things going on, they want to get outside and do stuff, and I don't blame them because I am usually, when it's not 900 degrees, I am usually the same way, but I do kind of want to not be doing Christmas stuff at the last minute either. So hopefully this will just kind of inspire you to say, oh, hey, this would be fun to get together, and when it does cool down, or maybe even now, like I said, if it's too hot for you and you want to be inside, you could get together with some friends and watch the Hallmark Christmas in July movies and work on some Christmas DIYs. But also I just thought it would be a good time to get started on, whoops, I'm picking up paint from my drop cloth. Get started on some of the items that I want to sell for the holidays, especially ornaments, especially customized type ornaments. So this one I'm going to have to paint both sides. So I'm just going to paint that side and let it dry. And then we're going to flip back to green, but I got all this paint here, this yellow paint that I don't want getting on my so I'm going to use another drop cloth. So I have just been picking up these drop cloths at like Walmart or Harbor Freight and Salvage, and they make nice little table covers, and then when I get paint on them I can just either toss them or throw them in the rag bin and use them for rags. So I'm going to paint up the back of these quickly. So this isn't a super hard or super time consuming DIY. So maybe some of you are like, yeah, I can't do DIYs. I don't handle it well. This would be a really easy project for you, because it is not very hard at all. It's very simple. Look at, I'm just slapping some paint on. Like I said, you could get a little crafty with it if you wanted to and add some fun texture and dimension. But I just have had my eye on this design for a long time and wanted to do it. So this is today's project. Tomorrow's project, I actually have a couple of different things, and hopefully we'll have enough time to get them all done. I don't really want to be on here longer than an hour or so, but tomorrow we're going to be up in the morning. I'm going to have my coffee. Hopefully you guys will have your coffee, and you can join me at 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And we're going to be doing a couple of tags and a door hanger. And they kind of have a matching plaid theme. So I don't know what anybody's got. Is anybody even thinking about holiday decorating when it's 95 degrees outside, and the last thing we want to do is think about getting our Christmas decorations out, right? Okay, I'll let that dry, and we'll do this one. And then we'll paint the top of the stars on these pieces. And then we'll be ready to put it together. So so for this project, I knew that I needed to have 15 of these little bottles of alcohol. So I told my son, I'm like, I have to go to the liquor store. And he's like, what do you need to go to the liquor store for? Because I don't go to the liquor store very often. Usually if I'm making something special. And I said, I have to buy 15 bottles of liquor. And he just was astounded and disgusted and like, what in the world? So I texted him from the car and I was like, can you please come out and help me carry all these bottles into the house? He wasn't impressed when I showed up with all these little tiny bottles, and they were in one little brown paper bag. But anyway, so then he thought I was gonna drink them all, and just so you know, there's only one that's empty. The rest of them will probably last a while. I'm thinking that maybe I'll have to take them when we go camping or something and share them, because I'll save the Malibu for Brandy. She didn't like the apple pucker. Okay. I'm just kind of trying to. You think I would learn to like do the back first and the front last, but just kind of brushing over that. Running out of drying space. I'll paint the backs of these. And there's 1, 2. So we get that. I'm gonna leave that out because if I put it in water, I probably will need something. What color green is that? This is Fern from Waverly chalk paint. It's probably, I don't know, I get going like, there we go, on some of my favorite colors, like and I'm using maize, woo, for the top of the tree. I just feel like these do have such great colors. Yes, it is a perfect color for this tree. And like I said, the chalk paint, it dries so fast, and it's perfect for this type of a project. So now I'm gonna paint the star, and you can see where it says My Tipsy Tree is engraved in there. The laser did that. And I'm just gonna kind of paint over it, and then I will kind of clean it up. Might not be as easy as I thought, but hopefully. Yellow is a hard one to get good coverage on too. Yellow, and I feel like the white chalk paint does pretty good, but yellow is kind of a hard color. But this is my favorite go-to yellow color for sunflowers, lemons, all of it. Thank you. Yes, this is super fun. I can't wait to make the sucker one. I think I'm gonna have to make probably at least 2 of them, so each grandkid can have their own, right? So they don't fight over it. Last year, I don't know if you guys remember that I made those Christmas countdowns with the cute little wreath. I should have made those this week too, but I really wanted to try some new stuff, and I wanted to try some laser stuff. So okay, let's see how good we can get that in there. I don't know if we can. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I think I'm gonna have to let this dry, and then I think I'm gonna go over it with a black paint pen, because now it's a little bit harder to see, but that's okay. Are you guys messy painters? Messy crafters. I'm a mess. I'm a huge mess. I should have probably put an apron on. I'm gonna have to be careful. This is one of my better shirts that didn't have paint on it already. I put on a shirt the other day that was like my good shirt, and I had washed it, and I got ready to leave, like thinking, this would be a good enough shirt to wear out in public. And then I looked down and there was stain on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So when I'm just working normally at home, I really should just wear the same shirt every day. But whatever. Okay, we're gonna let that dry just a little bit. I still have to paint the back of this piece. So once again, these kits are going to be available on Friday morning. And if you guys are watching, make sure that you sprinkle. And if you comment, I'm going to put your name on the Wheel of Fortune, on Friday afternoon when I go live to finish out my Christmas in July. Although the paint was still wet. You scrubbed it with Dawn dish soap. Okay. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just a hot mess. I have some big plans to like finish the top of this table. The table that I'm using, like, I don't know if you can see, it's got paint everywhere. It came out of the art room at our school. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna add paint and stuff to it. But it doesn't look pretty when I'm on here doing my projects, so. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to get green paint on my star, and I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna take this star that has the slit in it, and we're gonna glue that on. I should have been prepared. I just like to use Gorilla Super Glue. This one has the brush, which is fine. And that's why I only painted the one side. So I'm gonna glue it on, and if there's paint in that hole right there, that's totally fine too. It doesn't matter. Where'd my comments go? Okay. Okay. So we'll let that sit. And then we're gonna do the same with this one, which you'll see that this star is going to be solid. So it's gonna end up being the back of our tree. And it's kind of got a little flat part on the bottom. Sometimes working with these things, it's like a puzzle. You have to figure out how to get it going. I'm just gonna kind of hold that together. And probably what I'm gonna have to do, like I don't like the black edges that it leaves. I will go Gorilla Glue in a blue bottle, yeah. So this is the fancy Gorilla Glue that has, it does have like the regular nozzle at the top, but it's also got the brush. And I honestly couldn't tell you where I got that from. You were probably thinking of this Gorilla Glue, which I like too. It's just gone. I just ordered a bunch of more super glue because I have just been, I'm sure you can find this at Walmart or Target or something, and I might have even gotten it at the Shipton's Big R, because I know I got a bunch of glue there. Yeah. Not too long ago. This doesn't want to stay today. So I might have to clip it. Have you guys seen these cute little clips? I got them at the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna put them on there. But how cute are they? They're pink and they're a little tiny. So I'm gonna check this one and see if it's, that one seems a lot better. Okay. So I think before I get going too crazy, I'm going to fill in my words there with some black paint. Okay. try to be really careful. And just have like a little fine tip brush. This might even be a little bit too big. Yeah, I think it is. This one's smaller. Can you see how small that one is? Okay. This part is just kind of extra, just because I want to be able to read that. If it doesn't matter to you, then so be it. And I might actually finish it up a little bit later so you guys don't have to watch me hand painting this. But if you are still watching, I appreciate it. I'm excited to share all the fun stuff with you guys this week. I'll be back again, like I said, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then Wednesday afternoon sometime, I will try to fit it in between the things we have going on. Thursday night. How hard is it to paint that in? Yeah, it does just kind of, that's what I'm trying to do, is just kind of like float it into the engraved part. And I'll pop it up here so you can see. If you have a small enough brush, then it does pretty good. But there's like a little line at the top and at the bottom there. So I think I'll just do that for now, and then I can show you guys. If I hold it back, it doesn't look so bad, but you can kind of see how it just kind of fills into that. Okay, well, let's put her together now. I think I'm gonna do some if I can get this. No, this one, no, this don't look good. Okay, so we're gonna put it together. Yeah. And we're gonna take that little slit right there. And then we're gonna take this little piece and it's gonna go inside here. And I do think I am going to use some Gorilla Glue and maybe some hot glue. The only bad part about using the Gorilla Glue is it takes so long to dry. So maybe we'll just stick with Gorilla Glue, or not Gorilla Glue, the E6000, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna use some E6000. The thing about that is you do have to wait 24 hours for it to dry before it's fully set. So just FYI. And I think, so I've got this one, I'm still gonna leave it clipped. I'm gonna try to do this. I kind of feel like this wasn't that hard until it was all painted. So let's set up our stands. Here, first of all. Let's get us a fairly clean workspace. Okay. We'll get our stand. Oops, see. There we go. And get that one. Okay. This might give us a little bit more leeway. We'll put some E6000 on here. If you wanted to do hot glue, I think the hot glue would work too. And hot glue would work perfectly fine on these as well. Stick it in like so. Now, like I said, the only thing is I'm gonna have to let this sit for about 24 hours before I can really leave it to display. But hey, what do you think? There we go. My painted fingers. Yay! It turned out so stinking cute. So a very, 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 very simple DIY project. The kit itself, it is about 18 inches tall, like maybe about 11 inches at the widest. And it comes with the 2 big pieces, your 2 backer stars to hold it together, and then your base piece. And it comes completely unpainted in just the raw wood like I showed you at the beginning, and it's $15. And then everything after that is up to you. And I gotta tell you, it cost me about $24 to get all these little bottles to fill this up. So if you were looking for something fun, like some sort of fun project to work on, but then also maybe like a fun gift for somebody, this would be perfect. So I'm not gonna get too wild with it because like I said, the E6000 is still drying, but how cute is that? Be a fun little gift project for a friend or a family member. So stinking cute, yes. So guys, that is all that I've got for you. Whoop. All I've got for you tonight. Again, tomorrow we'll be back here at 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what I mean by mad for plaid when I say that. Mad for plaid. A couple of the projects we're going to do tomorrow. And I've got my ornament tree set up back there, and I'll show you guys a few more of the ornaments. Make sure that you sprinkle and make sure that you comment, and then make sure that you come back Friday for sure to find out who wins. So tonight's giveaway prize is this kit, the Tipsy Tree kit. You're just gonna get the wood kit. It's gonna come to you. And tomorrow you'll have to stop in and see what the prize for that day is. And I will be giving away one every day. I think there's actually 5 prizes that I'm giving away. And then everything will be ready to go on. Oh. Good morning and welcome. If you guys are catching the replay, I am a little bit early this morning. Just a few minutes, so I'm gonna make sure everything is good to go. And if, yep, okay, there we are. I will open this up so I can see comments. The sound's off. We're good to go. Okay, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to day 2 of our Christmas in July event here on my Facebook page. If you missed it last night, we made this cute little Christmas tree, the Tipsy Tree. And that was our DIY kit that we made last night. That video is still here on my Facebook page if you want to check it out. And then today we're going to be doing a couple of projects that have a plaid look to them. I'm thinking that plaid is going to be a popular decorating go-to for the holidays this year. So I've got a couple of kits that will be available. All of these kits are going to be available on Friday morning at 10 a.m. On my website. And so we're doing these two kits today. I have two of them, so it might take a little bit longer, so I kind of want to get moving on them. And then tomorrow I'm going to be doing a sign, which is going to be the only finished project that I'm launching for this Friday. So this will not be a kit, it'll just be a finished project. I thought about making it a kit, but it's pretty delicate, so I don't know how well that's going to go over. So we've got that. And then remember, if you guys sprinkle, then, and if you comment, you will be entered to win. So Friday when we get together live, I'm just going to be drawing the winners, and I will be giving away one of these tag kits from today's video. And then I am also going to be giving away one of the door hanger kits too. So far you can win either the Tipsy Tree, the tag kit, or the door hanger that we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to get started because it's almost 10 o'clock. I want to get things going and I want to get the paint drying. For the door hanger that we're going to be doing today, I went ahead and I stained my wood round. So this is an optional part of the kit, the wood round. I'll kind of bring these forward, and obviously it's upside down. Here we go. So it's going to say Merry Christmas, and it's going to have some plaid pieces, which they look pretty dark, but that's just from the laser. So you can get just that part and put them on your own round sign. Like, I know some people in the bigger cities can find round signs at like Home Depot or Lowe's, but we can't here. So I just get these 1/4 inch rounds, and that is an option. So you could get this round if you wanted it for your sign. So I just went ahead and I stained that, and I'm letting it dry so that was one less thing that we had to do today. But first up, we're going to do this cute little tag kit, and I'm going to show you what it comes with. So there's 2 little tags, and you can see the engraving that's on these tags. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about why it looks the way that it does. So you get these 2 tags with the plaid already engraved, and then the words Happy Holidays. And then the little round discs that are going to go on the tag. So when you get these, they are going to have a look like this. And it's got a bit of paper covering. And hopefully you guys can kind of see, well, you can see on these letters. On this Y, I did not mask it with the paper, and then on this Y, I did. So you can kind of see the burn mark, and I like to sell them to you guys with the masking on it. And then that way it just kind of protects your material too in shipping and whatnot. So I'm probably gonna, well, I'll show you a couple of things because I'm not 100% sure how this is gonna work out and how I wanted to paint it. But I went ahead and I took off all of the little pieces, and you can see where I left the skinnier lines. I'm kind of hoping that that's gonna help protect it as I paint this from, so that I don't have to, and it might just not even matter. It might not make much of a difference. We'll see. We will just see. If you guys are watching today, just pop on, say hello. Again, when you sprinkle the video, and if you comment, you will be entered into the drawings for the week, for the prizes that I'm giving away. So I'm using this Waverly chalk paint in the color Lacquer. You can get this chalk paint at Walmart. That's usually where I get my chalk paint, and I love using chalk paint, I've said this before, because it dries so much quicker, and I feel like it gives a pretty good coverage when you're working with this type of wood. This is MDF, and I mentioned this last night that that's pretty much the only thing I can find right now because wood is so expensive. I need to go back and check at the lumberyard because they were gonna order me some birch so I could see. I just can't fathom driving to Billings to get wood from Home Depot or Lowe's and paying the astronomical prices that it is. So if you notice that prices of projects people are making out of wood, if the prices are going up, be patient with those people because their costs are going up too. So it's just, it is how it is, and it's really hard to find good wood to use in the laser. So I'm trying to be resourceful here. Okay, so I'm gonna paint that and let it dry and let the let things go, and then I don't think I'm gonna mess with that. So one little trick when you do get your kits and they have that paper backing on there, you can use duct tape or Gorilla Tape and just put it on there. And now it's not going to work because I'm saying this and showing you, but it should just peel all this off. And it's very helpful when you're using like smaller pieces like letters to get all those things off there. So it may be kind of a pain in the butt, but at the same time, that's why I pulled all those ones off last night, because I didn't really want you guys to have to watch me doing this. And I probably should have just done all of it last night, but it is what it is. It might just be easier to go along with my little blade on these ones because they're bigger. And then I can catch the biggest stuff. So I hope that you guys enjoy these little projects that I'm sharing with you here this week as I get prepared for the holiday crafting and doing all the fun things. I forgot to mention this morning, I am going to have some ornaments that will be available on the website. There will be an ornament kit, and I'll show you guys that too. And then there will be the personalized ornaments. There's a couple of them. The stocking one that I had showed last week at the farmer's market. And then there is like a little gingerbread one. But like I said last night, if you guys have seen something somewhere and you're like, hey, I wonder if Katie can make that, just reach out and let me know, and I'll let you know either yes I can or no I can't. But if it's something that you want personalized, I just can't offer like all of the different things because I don't know what people are gonna want. But hey, do you want a dog paw with your dog's name in it? We can find that. We can make it work. But if I'm only gonna sell one of them, I don't really want to like be making up 50 of them. So just remember that if you come across something and you're like, hey, that would be kind of fun. I'm sorry guys, I should have done this last night. Got all this stuff off there. I was trying to be teaching ya. I went through my Christmas shirts to see what I could find. And surprisingly, they are all short sleeve. I do have some Christmas sweaters, obviously, but I'd rather wear a short sleeve shirt and then put a cardigan on or something. So I thought I could pull this out for today. And it would be perfect, perfect, perfect. It's already getting warm. I had to go out and do the chores, and so that's why I have summertime hair, because it's hot. I did not feel like fixing it. And then after this, I've got some orders to fill and get some things taken care of around the house today. Okay, we finally got all that. So now I can paint this You guys are probably like, okay, I came to watch this lady peel stuff off of here. So I'm gonna get this one painted up, and then I'm gonna paint our letters. And I'm kind of going for the black and red plaid look as I go through here. This is another one of those pretty fun projects where you don't really have to get, you don't really have to be crafty to put this together, and you don't have to be very precise. And one thing that I love about the items that are laser cut is, I'll pick this one up here in just a second and show you. They've got a nice little black edge to them. And if you don't get crazy with your paint, and if you do get crazy with your paint and you decide to paint it, go for it. But you could just wipe it off, and then it has a nice finished look to it by having that little black line on there. Now this has some funky design that I can pull that tape off too. I was doing some cleaning of my machine, and so that's why that was like that. Okay, so I've got that. I think I'm gonna let it dry just a little bit longer, and I'm gonna paint these letters. And I don't know, you guys, do you think that black or white is gonna look better on here with the contrast? I kind of feel like white might be a better, whoops, contrast for this. Get my garbage out of the way. White, okay, yep, I think so too. And that, like I said, I'm just using Waverly chalk paint for that as well, because chalk paint covers so nicely. And I am going to just be very delicate with it and paint it with a paintbrush, because like I said, I like having those the finished edges. And it's probably still going to be a little bit messy because I'm a messy crafter. You guys have watched me do anything, you know that I am a messy crafter, but I'm going to try to be really careful here with my paintbrush and at least keep them somewhat. The other thing you could do is you could, if you didn't care, you could go through with a makeup sponge and paint it. And I think if you were going to do that, you would just want to make sure that you get all of the sides painted too in that white. It's one reason why I prefer doing black letters on anything, because I don't like to have to be precise. And I'm thinking that maybe I might just have to deal with it today. If it were me and I was by myself just painting this for a customer, I would probably not be going this fast either. But so do you kind of feel like we are over the 4th of July? What comes next? What are you guys like planning for? Does anybody have any big end of summer vacation plans? I kind of feel like we have moved past the whole preparing for the fair. The kids aren't in any 4-H projects or anything like that. And I love going to the fair, but I just kind of feel like it's hot, and unless you're going for the shows or something. So, hey Stacy, I'm so glad you got to watch me this morning. I should have went in our group and said, hey guys, I'm going live. I should have told people on Instagram too, but I didn't do that. The dogs had gotten into the garbage last night, and so I was cleaning that up. So when I'm done here, I have to go mop the floor. That's all right. Ugh. So I'm kind of making a mess. I don't know. I just don't really want it to be look too crazy. But we'll finish painting up these letters. I might have been a little overzealous today and thinking that I could get the other project done on here. I don't want you guys to be on here. I enjoy doing these. I love doing these lives and sharing this stuff, but I also don't want people sitting here for 3 hours watching me paint. Stacy, I am making a couple of tags. They are going, you probably can't see them right, there you go. They're gonna be plaid. They are, so this is Mad for Plaid, and they're gonna say Happy Holidays. So you could hang them, I've just seen people hanging them just on their doors, you know, or you could add them to a wreath if you wanted to. There's all kinds of things you could do with them, but they're just kind of fun. Something different when it comes to decorating and a door hanger, right? Okay, that wasn't terrible. Make sure I don't put my paintbrush in my coffee cup. Okay, so now I've got both of these painted, and like I said, I didn't weed out that one side over here, because maybe we'll see that it really wasn't worth it, but I'm going to do it now on this one. And you know what would have been even better? And I've seen other crafters do this, and it just, to me, it's kind of time consuming, but like they would paint their wood before they cut it out. I'm thinking that this might be a little bit more intricate than even what I would prefer doing. So then when you'd peel this up, you'd have those nice black lines already there. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you hear noise in the background, it's just a kitten. We're a crazy family who has cats, and we decided to get a kitten. And Jen, if you're still watching, I'm gonna blame you. So we cat sat for her kitten, and everybody fell in love, so then we had to go get our own kitten. But he's doing much better, and he's going outside with the other cats once in a while, and I'm not finding nearly as many messes. This is pretty time consuming, guys. I'm sorry if it's more than what you wanted to watch today. But if you're still sticking around, I appreciate it. I just thought that these fun little projects would be cute to offer as we move now into the end of summer, and hopefully kind of get you guys a jump start on what you're doing for Christmas. So this would be cute to, like I said, any of these kits would be fun to get together with your girlfriends, have some hot toddies or whatever, and make a couple of projects. And then you could either use them for your own decor, or you could use them as gifts for Christmas, for the holidays. I think all of these would make great hostess gifts if you were invited somewhere for a holiday party or something like that. Just trying to be a little bit more proactive. Okay. I don't know, that looks alright. So there's all those little pieces that I peeled off there, and I'm gonna go through with a fine tip black pen or black paintbrush and paint them up. And then on the other one, because I didn't peel that off, I just kind of wanted to see what the difference would be between the two of them. The cat is trying to climb up the, oh gosh, my camera. So we'll just paint these on. I think this is going to turn out really, really cute. So I've seen a couple of other girls do these tags, and basically they just like painted the whole thing one color, and they turned out just as cute. One lady stained hers. Obviously it depends on the type of material you cut it out of, but trying to be careful. Otherwise, you guys notice how quiet it is in my house. Everyone else is still asleep. Summertime has gotten us into our bad habits of staying up late and not going to sleep on time, and then not getting up early in the morning. Which, when it's hot out, I'm like, we gotta get up early in the morning before it gets too hot. And some days, I don't know why, we are like, all of a sudden, it's way hotter than it normally is for this time of year. This is like August weather. I don't like it. And I've been like trying to check the weather report for a couple of days where we could just not have heat, so we can actually get some stuff done outside and not die of heat stroke. So I don't know when that's going to happen. And we need rain. I know I talked about this last night. We need rain. You're wide awake. Good. Yes. I don't know why, I just can't shut down. I've been like trying to shut the TV off earlier and read my book at night. Okay. Oops. I'm getting a little lazy here and making some messes. I'm gonna have to touch them up. Touch them up a little bit. But I am loving this so far. Let's see. I might have to let it dry just a little bit, or I'm gonna make a mess. Maybe it'll be okay. So there's the one. I kind of feel like maybe these, I should do something different in those too. But for today, for this project, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, I'm just gonna paint the lines on this one. And then I might have to let these dry just a little bit before I put them all together. And then I don't think that the other project should go as slow. Maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Not gonna be as bad as I thought. Oof, to 105 and 110. Okay, I think I'd be heading for Alaska or something. Oh my gosh. We've been in the 80s and 90s, which is hot for Montana. And it's been dry. And I don't like it. Yeah. That's one reason why I don't think I could handle the South, like California or Arizona. I would be sick all the time. I just don't handle the heat very well. But I also get tired of being stuck in the blizzards in the wintertime. Although the one thing about that is you can stay in your house and stay warm and find some cozy crafting to do, right? But when it's hot, and it's miserable. And I feel for anybody who has to work outside, I know it needs to be done, but Even some of these like 75 days that we've had have felt kind of hot. It's humid. Not humid, but like, I don't know, just heavy. Okay. So guys, I don't think it mattered if I left that little bit of, I just kind of thought, well, maybe that would help me. It didn't really matter. So you do you. If you get this little kit and you want to try it out. I did pin some plaid ideas to, like plaid colors and whatnot. So I don't really think there's a difference between those two. Not much. Okay. So I'm gonna go in and I am gonna use my little sponge and paint these little circles. Because I do want those to be black. And then I'm going to try to move some of this stuff out of the way. I didn't put my other pad down back here. I saw another crafter using these puppy pads. And I gotta tell you, it's pretty handy to have this to keep the area clean. I'm going to figure something else out for the top of my table because I like having it look cute, but at the same time, it gets messy and painted, and so I've been using drop cloth too, and that's just messy. Okay, so for the second kit that I'm showing you guys today, the words say Merry Christmas, and like I told you guys, these ones I didn't mask, and you could see the difference between the projects that I masked and the projects that I didn't mask. And there's the phone. Hopefully somebody will get the phone. We'll see. If not, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so in this little kit, you're gonna get these two plaid pieces. It's hard to see them, but you can see the laser engraved, and they will not be dark like this when you guys get them. And that's just because, like I said, I didn't mask them, so you could take the masking off. And then the letters that say Merry Christmas. And then, like I said, the round part is optional. And these are going to fit on a 14-inch round sign door hanger. So that's what I've got and stained. And I'm going to just go through. Now this one I don't really care as much about the sides because I'm going to make sure that I fill it up. And it's got that residue from the laser on there, so it's probably going to make it even just a little bit darker, but it is what it is. It's, I know it's kind of hard to show, but we'll get some pictures up on the website, and you guys will see what it'll look like, and it'll be so fun. So this is just so super fun, and this one is probably going to be even easier because I'm not going to be adding any other color. I kind of thought with the dark stain and the red, and then I think, again, I don't know, what do you think? Black or white letters will pop on that stained wood. So I'm not going to get too crazy making sure that the edges or the insides of those, because I don't really think it's going to be something that's going to be seen so much. So we'll see. But if you wanted to, you could kind of just run your little sponge over it. And get them all painted up. Okay, I think I will go with, I think I'm going to stick with white. I think that the red and the white and then the darker background is going to look good. It'll kind of coordinate, and then I'm going to have to find, I'm going to have to dig out my Christmas ribbon. See what I have. See if I have any red and white plaid, or red and black plaid, or buffalo check. I kind of forgot about that part of the project. You gotta make a cute bow, right? Okay. So that's good to go. Now we'll I think I'm gonna sponge this one too, just because I don't want you guys to have to watch all of this. And then I will just make sure that I get all of the covers. So I forgot to tell you guys this part. These letters I put on duct tape, and it just kind of helps hold them down when you're painting. What I have right here is called transfer tape. I use it on when I'm making my signs to transfer the stencils, but it is sticky enough that it's going to hold the letters, especially when you're using little teeny tiny letters and you want to paint. But duct tape works perfectly too. And then it has a nice, it's not too sticky. I might just have to go in with a brush and kind of clean that up. Yeah. But it helps hold your pieces in place. I am using a lot of paint. I am going crazy, but I want to make sure that I can smush it down onto the sides there too. I don't want it to be, I probably could have been a little more careful, but anyway, I'm going to make sure that it works. Get it going, get it good. Okay. So let that dry now. I might just grab my little brush that I had earlier with the white and just kind of go around the edges. The other thing about using even duct tape with this is that when I do peel it off, like if I were to lay this on a piece of paper, the paint is going to paint it to the paper. So you guys can see that even a messy person can make these projects. But you know what would have been better, and I didn't want to, whatever, it is what it is. Spray paint. Spray paint is my other go-to when I'm doing things like this. And I need to make sure I tell you guys that, because it's so much easier to stick this on a piece of paper and take it outside and spray paint it. I have been loving, and I betcha I left it out. No. This is the spray paint I've been loving. I can get this at Walmart too. I don't think our local, I keep saying Walmart, but I just want you guys to know, I usually try to shop local unless they don't have it. Our local little hardware store has good acrylic paint, but they don't have chalk paint yet. So, and I'm probably the only person that would go in there and want it. So they're probably not going to carry it just for me. But they haven't picked up this Rust-Oleum chalk paint yet. But can you guys imagine how much easier that would be than having to do all this? It would be so much easier. So when I get big pieces like this that I've got to get full coverage, I just take them out and spray paint them. But if that's not an option for you, here you go, you can paint them. That is a huge mess. It looks like a hot mess, doesn't it? You guys are probably all like clicked off going, okay, this lady's lost her mind. We're not watching anymore. Right, right. So yes, I think that spray painting would have been a lot easier, a lot less time consuming. But I hope you guys get the point. I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to share with you. And I hope that when you see the end result, you're like, oh, okay, she did know what she was doing. Not promising you anything, but hopefully. I just want to encourage you guys to be crafty and try something new. Okay, I'm gonna quit messing with that for a little bit, and let's switch back over to, put this up there. Nope. What are we stuck? Got some super glue here. Move that up there. And let's go back to this and get it put together. I think it's probably ready. Oh yeah. Did I put my... I'm going to touch up just a little bit here where I got a little crazy. And then I think really the rest of that might be hidden. So it won't matter. Okay. So when it comes to putting things together, I like to use both super glue and hot glue. And it just depends on what we're using. And I'm thinking that for these little circle pieces, the hot glue is probably going to be the best option. Obviously, if you're using hot glue and you put something outside where the heat is going to get to it, it's going to warm up and fall off. But if you add just a little bit of super glue too, then you should be okay. So one is for the quick hold and one is for the permanent hold, but I'm not going to use super glue because, I don't see myself putting this one outside. Okay. I'm going to tip just a little bit. If you guys can't see, you can always swipe the comments over too, and then you can see more of the screen. I need some. Your projects will not come with those little Glowforge things on there. I'm just reusing this kind of for my own self. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of hot glue here and kind of put these tags together. However you decide to do this, it's totally up to you. I just prefer this kind of like stacked look. Okay, and then we're going to start sticking our letters on. I was gonna say, it just depends on the type of wood you're using. So this time I'm gonna use the super glue. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. I think that can be like that. And I'm gonna try not to use or glue my fingers together. It happens. And I can already see I'm gonna have to probably go back in and do a little bit of touch up on my paint, which is fine. Down just a little bit, and now I'll put my holidays on. And then I think this would be really cute with like some large twine or large rope maybe. Put that on there. If any of you guys are like glow forgers and you gotta hook up on the 3M tape, hook me up because, ah, shoot, Katie. So if you are laser people or you're not, or you're wondering what I'm talking about, there is some tape that you can put on the back of your boards before you cut it. And then you don't have to super glue. And I am to that point where I am ready to invest in the whole 3M company to get out of using super glue on my projects. Oh my goodness. It's turning out pretty darn cute. Pretty darn cute. Because I've got super glue everywhere. Well, I didn't do such a great job. Holy Hannah, it's not even straight. It'll be all right. Woohoo! How adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, there we go. How cute is that? So we'll put like some string or some rope on there. I think some rope would be really cute. And then you could attach this to your front door. You could add it to a wreath if you wanted to. Super fun. Okay, so we managed to get one done. Now let's see if we can get this one put together without getting hot glue and super glue everywhere. So how much easier would this be if I had that 3M tape on the back? And I think what I'm gonna do is just add both hot glue on some of these pieces, the bigger pieces, just to kind of help it hold. And then the skinnier pieces I can add super glue. I just don't want super glue everywhere. Okay. So this is not set to line the edge or go right up against the edge of the, if that makes sense. So it's kind of got a little bit of a edge to it so that you have something. Hey Lisa, I know I told Stacy I forgot to go into the group. But I see that you guys are on vacation anyway. That's fun. I did ask if anybody had any vacation plans now that the 4th of July is over. This glue gun. For us, like, the next thing is the fair, and then it's pretty much back to school. And then we'll start with volleyball, and I'm gonna be missing football. It'll be the first time in a long time we haven't had a football player, either junior high or high school. And before that, Greg coached them, so we went to games. Okay, so press that down. Oh, you're enjoying your grandbabies? Awesome. I know, I'm missing my grandbabies. I don't think we're gonna make it out there this summer, which is fine. We saw them in May and we FaceTime a lot. Okay. Now it's time to put our hot mess letters on here. See if we can do it without getting white paint everywhere. These girls before were watching me paint the letters, and I was a hot mess. It is why I enjoy spray painting them. So FYI, invest in some spray paint. But it's still gonna turn out so stinking cute. I don't know how many times I've lost the eye. The little dot to the eye. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I think I do. I was going to say, I don't know if this needs a bow, but I kind of feel like it does. I kind of feel like it needs a black and red plaid bow. Try to be a little bit more careful with this one and line it up. We're almost done, and we're only at 45 minutes, you guys. I thought for sure doing both of these projects was going to take a lot longer. Granted, I'm going to have to go back in and do a little touch-ups on some of my paint, and that's okay. And then I've got to add my bows and my rope and all that stuff. Are you guys doing Christmas in July, Lisa? Are you guys having a Christmas in July? Little festivities? I kind of had other plans, but Katie Tennis had inspired me to just do like a week. So that's what I decided to do. Oh my gosh. Okay. How cute. Oh, you guys, I love this. Can we start decorating for Christmas now? Oh my gosh. So there's that. That's our one project. And then our tags. We are mad for plaid. You're taking in July off. Awesome. So both of these, this is going to be available as one kit that you can get. And then this is the other kit. And if you guys missed it yesterday, the Tipsy Tree, that's a kit. That all of these things are going to be available on Friday morning at 10 o'clock here on my website. I will, of course, post everything on Facebook, Instagram, and everything else. And then tomorrow's Wednesday. I wasn't really sure what time I'm going to come on, but I'm thinking like 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. We've got stuff in the, well, I don't know. If we don't have to go anywhere in the morning, then I probably will actually come on live in the morning again at 10 o'clock. Wednesdays are crazy, and it just really depends on what happens with all of that stuff tomorrow, but I do want to come on. So let's right now plan for 10 o'clock, and then I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to be doing a personalized wood sign tomorrow. And then I know on the the schedule, it says on Thursday that I am doing Snowman Ornaments, which I'm going to show those to you. I'll show those to you now. I was going to do these live, and then I forgot and started painting them. So these ornaments will be available as a little kit too on Friday. And then so far, the only personalized ornaments that I've got are these little stockings. And like I said, there will be a couple other options. One is going to be a little gingerbread people. So those will all be up on Friday. And then on Friday at 4 o'clock, I will be going live to just tell you guys all the winners of all of the fun stuff that I've got going on. So you guys are commenting. That's awesome. If you sprinkled, and if you wonder why I'm saying that, it's because Facebook doesn't like it when you say that word in your videos. So if you sprinkle the video, then you will also be entered to win. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a hot mess, but you know what? They turned out to be so stinking cute. So I'm going to add a hanger and a bow to these, and I'm going to add a little bit of rope to this, and maybe some ribbon or bow to that too. We'll see. And they will be ready to go. So all of those pictures will be up. Thank you guys for watching, for joining me. And like I said, I will see you again tomorrow. Stay tuned to my page and pay attention in the morning. I'll let you know for sure what time. Okay, guys. Thank you. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Hello. Welcome back, guys. We are on day 3. If you guys are watching this, you're probably watching the replay. And if you are, if you would just comment #replay so that I know you caught it later on, that's totally fine. We are on day 3. Like I said, we're doing Christmas in July all of this week. I've got some fun projects. Here we go. You can see the Tipsy Tree that we did on Monday, and then the 2 Mad for Plaid projects that we did yesterday. Today we are going to be painting a sign that is going to be a finished project that will be available on Friday morning at 10. It will be both generalized. Hello, Chrissy. I'm glad you caught it. Yes, awesome. Welcome, guys. If you are here, say hello, just so I know. Remember that if you do comment, Stacy's here too. Awesome. If you do comment and you do sprinkle, you will be entered in my giveaway that I will be doing on Friday also. So we've got one more craft project after today. We're going to be crafting up tomorrow. We're going to be doing a banner, a wintertime banner that will be available as a DIY kit. And then Friday we'll just be getting together to draw the winners. So hello, Rhonda, you are watching too. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to get started on my project today because it does have a little bit of drying time. I am using one of my wood sign kits that is a 12 by 12. So I've got a 12 by 12 sheet of birch plywood, and then my 1 by 2s that are cut down for my frame. So I'm going to be staining those with a lighter gel stain. I'm going to try a different thing. Our friend Katie Tennis had shared some design tips from Market, excuse me, where the black background was really trending for Christmas time stuff. So that's what I'm thinking. And because I want everything to have good time to dry, I'm going to get started and get painting on here. So let me kind of move a few things. One thing I did do was I took my, and if you guys can't see, you can swipe your comments off to the side. I've got to leave mine on there because I didn't grab my laptop or the iPad today. But yesterday I was painting all of those little tiny pieces, and today I spray painted them. I did not want to make you guys watch me paint all of the teeny tiny pieces that go on this kit, but I love the rich black and red colors for Christmas decorating. And so that's what I'm gonna be going with for a lot of my Christmas decor. And so I'm gonna be making this as a personalized sign today. So this will be one of the options. So if you're just joining, pop on, say hello, let me know that you guys are here, and hopefully you have seen the rest of the videos. We are just making a DIY sign today. This will actually be available in my shop as a finished project that you guys, or product that you guys can purchase come Friday. Everything is going to be live Friday morning. So that's probably what I'm going to be spending the rest of my afternoon doing today, is getting the rest of my pictures ready and up on my website. It is only going to be getting hotter around here, which I'm not liking that, but okay. So I just painted that black. I used Waverly chalk paint and ink, which I've shared with you guys. That is like my favorite chalk paint to use. I'm going to set this off to the side, moving my little puppy pad, and then I'm going to stain my frames. And I'm using gel stain. This is Minwax gel stain. I'm going to go with a little bit lighter color. Normally I love the walnut color, and I get these. Hey Brandy, yay, Brandy is watching. Where are you at today, Brandy? I know you're on the road traveling around, and we are enjoying your pictures. It's kind of fun to see. You're out and about seeing different things. So the gel stains I get from Hardware Hank. You can get them on Amazon, but I get them at Hardware Hank. And I don't know, this might not be what I'm looking for. I might have to do something different. I don't really like that. That's a little light. But what I like about the gel stains is that they don't have the stain smell, and they dry a lot faster. So let me see if I can find a different color. I don't want, I guess not. You know what? We're just gonna make it work today. I don't want this to be too dark because I've got the black background, but I was kind of hoping for a little bit darker color, but it is what it is. It's fine. I'm gonna have to find just a tad darker color stain, I guess. That really doesn't even look like anything. Nah, I'm not even gonna waste any more time with that. So I'm just gonna take a baby wipe and kind of wipe that off. And you know what I'm gonna do? I have got some, yeah, we might just do this. This should be a little bit lighter. So this is Antique Wax. That's by Waverly. It's not an actual paint. And I'm going to use a baby wipe to put it on. So the baby wipe is going to kind of help. That's a little bit better. It's not quite as dark as my walnut stain, but the baby wipe is going to help kind of keep it liquid and move so that you can kind of pull some of the colors around. So we're halfway through the week. It's Wednesday. Our Wednesdays are crazy. I've already been up into town and doing a few things today, and I don't know what the rest of the day is gonna bring. So I'm glad that this worked to pop on here. I knew that Wednesday was gonna be crazy. Tomorrow night I'll be live at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, because Greg will be at golf then, so I will be able to know that I'm not going to have any distractions. Everybody's home today. It's surprisingly, it's quiet. They don't want to be on live with me, so they're keeping quiet. So just using that baby wipe, we just are adding like a little bit of color to it. And the wax is water-based, so it kind of works good with the water, you know, like the moisture that's in this baby wipe already. And you don't need a lot. So a little goes a long way. So there's a little tip. Like I said, I do, I like to use the Minwax stains. And if I'm doing a whole bunch, I'll just take them outside and use my favorite, which is the Jacobian color, and get everything stained all at one time. But if I'm working in the craft room and I'm doing something like this and I don't want there to be a lot of that smell that you get from stain, then I like to use the gel, but using this wax also works really good too. And using just regular acrylic paint with the baby wipe works just as well also, but I prefer the darker bit of the wax. But I am trying to keep it kind of light. I just didn't want the wood. Okay, so we got that stained for the frame, and I'm going to show you, I think it's getting pretty darn close. Chalk paint dries really quickly. I'll let it go just a little bit longer. So this one, I'm going to do the personalized words. So I just stuck them on my transfer paper and I took them outside. You guys can kind of see like how small and delicate they are. So I wasn't about to be sitting here painting them for you guys today. But I'm going to make this one personalized. And so I'm just going to hit this really quick with my heat gun. I'm making a mess. Just to dry the rest of it. And I don't want to get too crazy. Okay. And then we're just going to continue on using some, nope, not that glue. That one's empty. Yeah. But any regular super glue would work. Like I mentioned to you guys yesterday, I would love to invest in some of the 3M tape for my pieces. Like my fancy ruler. Okay, you guys can see, okay. Normally, I do not measure, but for the sake of this fun little video for you guys, I am going to measure just a little bit and then just start adding, maybe, yeah, there we go, some super glue, and hopefully not super glue my fingers together. And I think that this black and white, oh, this is gonna pop really good and it's gonna look awesome. And I think like black and white and maybe a little pop of red with your decor. I'm gonna have to calm myself down because I'll probably be thinking I need to dig the Christmas tree out and start decorating after this week. There's so many fun ideas going around for Christmas and July stuff. I know that Katie over at Junk to Jewels is doing Holly Jolly July, is what she's calling it. I didn't see if any of my other sign maker friends were doing anything. I know Salvage and Sparkle said they were not because they're on vacation. But, okay, I kind of want to put this off to the side like so, stagger it a little bit. Hopefully I gave myself enough room for all this stuff. I think so. I think we'll be good. The only little trouble is I did save the dots to the eyes. I don't know where they are. I think they blew away when I spray painted. So, now it's upside down, but they're so far. You guys, do you love the 3D effect that these, you know, wood signs have with the, yeah. I'm loving it. It just makes it look so finished. This is a really simple project and you are just watching me glue pieces on. But I do hope that you guys are enjoying the videos that I'm sharing this week, even if you are catching them later. I do have a new video up on my YouTube channel today, and it is part of a collaboration with some other crafters where we are sharing some stuff that we made out of wood. So the link to that is also on my Facebook page if you guys want to check that out. I made a cute little s'mores box, and then I added, to the back a saying for hot cocoa bar. So that's up on YouTube today. I've got the other two videos. If you guys missed Monday and Tuesdays, they are still on my page and you can check those out. And I will be back again tomorrow, like I said. And I don't think I have a YouTube video on Friday, but maybe. I got lots of projects going on this week, which is perfectly fine because it's keeping me inside and cool. If you guys are sticking with me, I appreciate it. I know this is kind of tedious stuff. Oh gosh. Okay. So far it says silver bells, it's Christmas time. And there is an option for it's Christmas time in the city, in the country, but for this one, I'm putting at the Skiffs. And my little piece broke there. Some of these little pieces are very delicate. That looks so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm gonna have to like refrain myself from leaving this out until Christmas time. Put it back in my closet. Then I'll remember. And I lost the eye for that one too. I'm not really sure if it's gonna... The only trouble is you're gonna see all that glue back there, but oh, how cute. So fun, right? Okay, now let's frame it up. So when I'm doing my framing, there's a couple of things that I like to do, and it just depends. Obviously, I like my brad nailer. I love it, actually. But I also, okay, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I also do like this Gorilla wood glue. The only thing is, this stuff expands. So I'm going to put it on here, and I'm just gonna barely put any on because it's going to expand and grow, and I don't want it seeping out the edges. But it kind of just helps to hold these pieces together when they're mitered like this. And then it will help me to nail them together. But like I said, I don't want them to be, I don't want goop coming out everywhere. Okay. That. Yay, voila. Oh, it kind of looks like a letterboard almost, doesn't it? Like a black letterboard. And I'm really excited that the color of the frame turned out awesome. Okay, that was super simple. It's short and sweet and to the point today, guys. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. Again, if you are still hanging out with me and watching, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are enjoying all of the projects that I'm sharing this week. And again, I will be back on Thursday at 6 p.m. and we're going to be doing a cute little wintertime banner. And it's got like some cozy mittens and cozy hats. And I've also got like another little idea that we can kind of add with it. So that's what we're going to be working on tomorrow. So today is really short. Tomorrow might take a little bit longer because we will be doing a little bit more painting, just FYI. You can grab yourself a drink tomorrow night, but hopefully this was enough time to share something fun with you on your lunch break. I'm going to hang this sign up. I'm going to get everything ready so that it's ready to go live on my website on Friday. And until tomorrow, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll chat with you then.